What is going on, guys? This is Mykal Williams, and today I just kind of wanted to talk about what we have coming up for Steven Universe, because we all thought it was going to stop after September 1st, but we just found out that we are indeed getting new episodes weekly, September 8th, and actually 2 on September 15th. We're not sure if we're getting any more after that, but I'm super excited because these are some very interesting sounding episodes. Obviously, we have an episode coming this Thursday, which is Future Boy Zoltron. Now, we saw a preview of this, and this is literally just Mr. Smiley has installed a future teller machine that you see at boardwalks and arcades and stuff like that. And his name is, of course, Future Boy Zoltron. And the description is Steven tells people's fortunes at Funland. So this sounds to me like a filler episode. I know a lot of people don't like that word filler, but it's probably going to be filler. Could be wrong, could be totally incorrect, but we haven't really had a super fillery episode. Everything we've had so far has been either lore related or very main character related, so I haven't really considered them filler. I think the last filler episode we had was, I guess you could say, Kindergarten Kid, but we still kind of learned a little bit about how bubbling works, that the bubbles actually go specifically to your home. You don't really designate a specific place, it doesn't look like, and Peridot kind of got some character development as far as understanding corrupted gems and corrupted monsters. So that was mostly filler because it was very, very Looney Tune-ish, but we were still interacting with the main characters, not really the Beach City citizens. Basically with anything with the Beach City citizens as a main focus of any kind, I usually consider a filler episode. But I think the last real full filler episode we had was actually Greg the Babysitter, but even then, you know what? The last season was pretty good with filler. And don't get me wrong, I'm not saying Steven Universe filler is a bad thing. But Greg the Babysitter actually gave us a little insight on Greg and Rose's past a little bit. But and we got to hear Baby Sour Cream's deep, deep voice. And that was pretty cool. So I guess the last filler episode we had was Greg the Babysitter. And obviously before that, it was Kiki's Pizza Delivery Service and Restaurant Wars and stuff like that. But this sounds to me like it's going to be one of those. My prediction is Steven is going to use Sapphire's future vision to tell, or I guess Garnet's future vision, to tell people's future somehow. I don't know why Garnet would agree to this, but it sounds like that might be something he's going to do. Or he'll have Garnet pass on the future vision to him or something like that again. I'm not sure how that would work, but I guess we'll see. And Steven's motives are pretty good, so while I guess an easy answer to this is because he wants to make a lot of money and trick people into thinking he's some type of psychic, which I guess that technically would make him kind of a psychic, I think Steven's reasoning based on the promo, I don't want to spoil anything for you if you haven't seen the promo yet, so just be careful. The promo, it shows Mr. Smiley installing Future Boy Zoltron, and basically he just tells him a bunch of lucky numbers, and that's it. And Steven's pretty pissed, naturally, so he asks for his quarterback. But I think Steven's reason for this is going to be, hey, this attraction sucks, and it's bad, and you're running low on business, so let me help you out and give you a real fortune-telling experience, give your people a real fortune-telling experience to make this boardwalk better. So that's what I think is going to happen there. Now, the next one we have is super interesting. It's something that we've been anticipating for a while. It is, of course, Gem Harvest. Very, very peculiar. There's no description yet, but if we go back to what Peridot said in Catch and Release, she looked around at all the corrupted bubbles, and she was basically like, am I being harvested or whatever? So that led a lot of people... That left a lot of people scratching their heads. Okay, what is a harvest for gems? What does that mean? So I really hope that this is actually a lore-filled episode and not a trick like Hit the Diamond was, because the Crewniverse loves to play games with our minds like that and make us think there's going to be this huge, deep episode. And it just ends up being a fun little episode with the characters. So I was actually talking to Vox from the round table, and he was like, I hope this isn't an episode about Peridot becoming a farmer. That would be such a slap in the face, but it would be pretty funny, I'm sure. But my prediction for what a gem harvest is in the terms of this show, I might do a longer video on this in the future if we get more information, but I think it has something to do with the gem purge that Jasper mentioned in Earthlings. She said that when gems don't fulfill their purpose, whether they're defected or whether they get a sense of self-worth and they don't want to do the job they were designed for, then gems start becoming purged. So I don't know if that means they start becoming shattered, or people start harvesting the gems and bubbling them and locking them away somewhere so they can never return, which would make sense for Peridot to say that after she lost her limb enhancers. She figured, I can't do my job anymore. I'm a lesser gem. I am a weaker gem. I have less status now. I have less ability now than I was designed for, since I am an heir to Peridot. So now it looks like these crystal gems are going to harvest me. Obviously that was not the case, but that would make sense that was what she was thinking, if it is indeed the case that the gem purge involves bubbling up gems and locking them away forever or something like that. But we're not sure. I really hope this is a lore-filled episode, but I'll be happy either way because new Steven Universe is always welcome in my home. Now the next two, I think, is kind of a reverse trick. So we get 2 episodes on September 15th. I guess it's a 2-parter, 30-minute event. The first is Tiger Philanthropist, and the second is Last One Out of Beach City. Now, the reason I think this is going to be a more serious episode is because it's a 2-parter, which is a huge indicator for things that are about to go down. But also, the name Tiger Philanthropist, obviously, it's a callback to season 1 when Steven was pretending to be a wrestler and he was pretending to be Tiger Philanthropist. He gave him a backstory and everything. I have a feeling that it looks on the surface like it's going to be not very lore heavy, not very character heavy, not very main story heavy, but it's going to reveal itself to become very serious very fast. I have no idea how. The title Last One Out of Beach City makes me feel like either the rubies are going to be back and or Yellow Diamond or some other homeworld gem is going to come to Earth, follow the path that the original ships did, land in Beach City, and Beach City is going to have to evacuate yet again in the middle of some, I don't know, maybe some wrestling match or something. I have no idea, but I'm very interested to see what happens. But it is a 2-parter, so I'm fairly sure that this is going to be a pretty heavy episode, despite the first episode's title. But I guess we'll find out. I could always be wrong. What do you guys think is going to happen with these episodes? Future Boy Zoltron, Gem Harvest, Tiger Philanthropist, and Last One Out of Beach City. Do you think that I'm right for any of them, wrong for any of them? Let us know in the comments down below. And a special shout out to all of our patrons. If you want to help us out and donate to Patreon, we really appreciate it. It helps us make really great content, and we have a lot of cool goals that we just added a few days ago. So if you want to check that out, that'd be really awesome. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I've been Mykal Williams. You've been watching Cartoon Universe, and we will see you in the next video. Peace.